Good morning guys, and welcome to today's portion of the vlog. Today's Tuesday. It's another day. So I wanted to tell you guys, I know I've talked a little bit about our upcoming trip to Utah. Actually, I've probably talked a lot about it. But anyway, I'm actually really excited, so that's probably why. But anyway, so we are a little bit more than 2 months away right now. And we have a room booked. We're staying in like a house sort of thing. I think it's more like a condo, but we don't have our flights booked. So this morning, and really like maybe like once a week, I checked and see what's available. This morning I looked and flights are way more, and I'm really like, I just told Andrew, I texted him because he's at work. I texted him and I was like, you had better be right. Like, I'm praying. I mean, like, I have faith in you, like, don't get me wrong, or him, but hey, what are you doing? This is my dog, y'all. He has to like look every single morning and look at the neighborhood and then go crazy if he sees anything. It's so crazy. Oh, Dami. Anyway, so anyway, if you guys remember a little bit, I'm not exactly sure how much I told you guys, but when I was looking at the flights like before Christmas time, they were like 300, something like that. This morning I looked, they're like almost 500. So that's like each, like not Andrew and I, like that's each person. So I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I do have savings and I've put away money for this specific thing, so that way I would make sure that I had enough money for this, but I was not planning on $500. So I'm really hoping that something else comes open. I did check this site, maybe I could show you guys when I'm eating breakfast, because if I have some time this morning, but I found this site where it like searches for the best flights with all the different options, like if you combine certain airlines and things like that. And I found some that would potentially be good. It would put us on a red eye coming back, but the only good thing is it would be a red eye that's like a non-stop versus a something with a stop somewhere. So it would, I mean, like, it's not ideal. I did not want to do another red eye. We did that on the way back from California and I hated it. It was insane sitting in those tiny little chairs for that long overnight. Andrew sleeps, I'm wide awake. Really what I want to do, but anyway, we'll see what happens. If that's all we can do, and that flight that came up before taxes and everything was like $361 each, so I want to click through it and see, and like do some research on the site and see if this is even a reputable site. But if it is, then that may end up being what we're doing, because I'm just nervous with us not having flights and then waiting until the last minute, kind of like Andrew was saying we should do, book some time this month, and it jumping. So anyway, maybe I'll show you guys that stuff, and if you guys know anything about this site, comment down below and let me know if you've ever used it, or if you've ever heard somebody that's used it, or something like that. Other than that, I don't know if I vlogged this weekend. I've had some issues with my editing because my computer's full, but I did a lot of deleting on Sunday night, and that enabled me to upload some footage of a video that Andrew and I actually shot together. That means I could do my vlogs again. But either way, yeah. So I have a normal day today. I'm probably gonna be staying at work sometime this week a little bit later, because we have some opportunities for some overtime. So with a vacation coming up, I'm definitely taking advantage of that. But then on Friday, we're supposed to be hanging out with 2 of our friends, the ones we're going on the trip with. And then Saturday, I have my girl gang dinner. Sunday, I don't know. So it's kind of another normal week, but I'll talk to you guys in just a couple minutes. Okay guys, so here is that site that I was telling you guys about in my last clip. It's called Skyscanner.com. So I Googled flights from Tampa to Salt Lake City, and it actually brought up this site. It's called Skyscanner, and this is clearly not sponsored or anything. I just wanted to share you guys with this because I wanted to share this with you guys because I've literally never seen this site before. So over here on this left side, I've already done a search, but basically I put my searches in. It's from Tampa to Salt Lake City. I picked my dates. There's 4 of us and we're traveling economy. So I didn't limit anything over here as far as stops, but I did limit the times that we wanted to go, just because we want to go in the morning. That way potentially we'll land there in the morning or early afternoon if possible. The return, I think I am going to limit because I really don't want to leave in the morning. I might want to leave like the latest or the earliest being like 11, so it'll update everything for you guys. I didn't touch this. Andrew and I are a little bit weird about flights. Matt and Brittany aren't quite as finicky as we are, so the only one I took off of here was Frontier, just because I've heard not quite as good things, and I think you can definitely, there's a price difference. Let's just say that. I don't want to knock them because I've actually never flown with them, but just as a precaution. So anyway, so this is what it generated. It generated this really long site full of all different flights, all different airlines. There's combo airlines, whatever the case may be. So for instance, this one here shows it's $336, comes to $1,342 total. I wouldn't really want to select this one if we can avoid it, just because it is a red eye, because it leaves at 11:45 p.m. and we take off, or we land here. I can't talk. You guys can read. Anyway, so I would basically, this top flight here is a little bit later than I'd like to be as well. So I would probably do a little bit more scanning here to see what I could find. I still want to be under, preferred airline is Delta. And I'd really like to be under 400. You can't even see. I'm the worst filmer. So I'd really like to be under 4. So for this one's not ideal, but the timing here, this is a little early, but it lands where I'd like to land. So personally, I just keep looking and seeing everything I can. So, wow, that's a long flight. Holy moly, 12 hours to travel time, I mean. Okay, let's just for instance say, I'll just show you guys as an example. So let's say, where was that one? Say I wanted this one. So I click select. When I get to this next page, this part I'm a little bit confused on. I don't know what the difference is. I've been reading like what this says, and this doesn't really clear up what the difference is here. The only thing I'm thinking of is maybe these are the seats. So like maybe this is economy, this one will be first class, and then this one will probably be like main cabin. But let's just say, so I select this one, okay? And automatically, I don't know if you guys see, it will automatically take you over to the Delta site. So at first I was really concerned about the site being reputable, but then you book right through the airline. So it'll load everything on here. And then this little box came up the first time. I was like, what? So for this, we would definitely want main cabin. So that definitely clears up the prices for me. So we want to be able to pick our seats. So I would click move to cabin. Same flights here. Tampa to Salt Lake, Salt Lake to Tampa, and then it will show me the prices, break it all down. So I don't know, I don't know how often you guys travel, and I also don't know how important prices are to you guys, but for me, this is a great steal. Like, to do this is really not the type of flight I want, just because of the timing, but I showed you guys just as an example. This is a really great option because it shows me all the different airlines. I don't have to flip back and forth to try and figure out, okay, is American cheaper? Is Delta cheaper? Is Southwest cheaper? That's the only one it doesn't mention on here. But Southwest, I looked this morning, it's like 500. So no, I'm not doing that. But regardless, this is really cool. I'm very interested in everything. Like when I do, one thing it says on here also is that when you combo flights, it's cheaper. Like when you do a Delta one way and an airline, American airline the other way. Regardless, this is very interesting. So I'll let you guys know if, that's Andrew telling me, because I just texted him and told him I found this site and he's like, what? Oh my gosh. So anyways, I'll let you guys know if we end up using this site. I think I'm gonna do like a travel tips video. I know I did one a couple years ago when I was doing YouTube, but I kind of feel like I want to do another one, just an updated version of things that I use now, because like I said, that was a couple years ago. I'm gonna get ready to go to work. I'm just finishing my breakfast. If you guys even care, I'll show you that. I had cream of wheat, which I'm technically only supposed to have grits, so I think this is just a little bit different. I had already opened the box and started using it by the time I realized that, so I'm just gonna eat once a week, one time. So this is my one for this week. I'm not gonna have it again. I had some cantaloupe, and then I had a little bit of ricotta cheese. So this meal, it's kind of a weird combination. Not quite as weird as when I have rice in the morning, but I think I've told you guys before, I'm weird with breakfast anyways. I used to have macaroni and cheese. Oh, hello. Glad I caught that on camera. Anyway, so I used to have like macaroni and cheese for breakfast. So me having ricotta cheese, cantaloupe, and cream of wheat is really not that odd for me. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for work. I'm probably not gonna film tonight just in case I'm there late. But I will see you guys next time.